Hello, my little hackmons, and welcome to the very first episode of Try This On. You know that writing horror fan fiction and creepypastas is one of my biggest passions, and I've found that the best way to bring my characters to life is to dress up as them, roleplay as them, make videos about them, and in return, that helps me write them better. So in Try This On, I am going to be workshopping my characters with you. Does this character work? Are they scary? Are they effective at what they do? And of course, I would love to hear your opinions too. Today's very first character for Try This On is Needlepoint, a character that is going to be in my Team Fortress 2 horror fanfiction universe. So here's a little bit of context, which doesn't give too many things away about what the hell that thing you just saw was. So in the last episode of the official Team Fortress 2 cartoon expiration date, it's revealed that Scout has a crush on a woman named Miss Pauling, who works with him. Now, I think you guys can all understand why I wasn't exactly the biggest fan of that plot line. Now, of course, when I started writing things for TF2, obviously I wanted Scout to be with me instead, or someone who's kind of like me, or someone who's easy for me to dress up as. Someone who's literally me. I saw Scout x Fem Scout fan art, and I began like hardcore projecting onto Fem Scout, being like, guys, this is me. This is literally me, you guys. Hence all those stupid videos I do where I'm dressed as her for zero freaking reason. So obviously that leads into the question of, if Scout is with this new girl, then what are we gonna do with Miss Pauling? Now, in the past, when I make OCs that already have canon love interest, I usually kill off the canon love interest in some sort of really cool or gory way, but this time I decided to be a little bit more mature about it. I still wanted to find a way to show that even in this fanfiction universe, she's still an inferior character, and no matter what she does, she will always be playing second fiddle to Ruby the Fem Scout, and then that's when I got the idea. Because the whole arc of the story is Fem Scout turning from lovable TF2 fandom icon to a brand new horror villain, what if we turn Miss Pauling into a secondary monster? In TF2, there is an item called the Pocket Pauling, which is this little button-eyed doll of her that Scout can carry. And a lot of TF2 fans have expressed feeling uncomfortable at the fact that Scout carries around this little doll of his crush. And I was like, he's being creepy, you say? What was that I heard? Creepy? Oh, I'll make it creepier. And boom, Needlepoint is born, ladies and gentlemen. So Needlepoint, the character, is a demon, and in every appearance in my fanfictions, she's going to take either one of two forms, one being that she possesses the Pocket Pauling doll, the other being that she possesses Miss Pauling herself. And this costume version is based on the possessed Miss Pauling version. So whenever Miss Pauling gets possessed in my Team Fortress 2 fanfictions, she's going to look like this. Yeah. Hey, can you guys, hear me well inside of this mask? Can you understand what I'm saying? I really hate how big of a forehead this mask is. She looks freaking bald, and I hate it. But then, whenever I try to make it look better, it's always hair covering my eyes. See, it still looks bald. Giant forehead aside, I actually love this mask. It's pretty damn creepy. I think it's supposed to be a knockoff version of Coraline, which I honestly think is kind of creepier than the original version. No offense to that movie, by the way, I love that movie. Because Needlepoint possesses both a small doll and a human, the way I imagine her is doing a lot of squashing and stretching, constantly changing its body to fit the host. Judging by this photo and how its weight doesn't affect Scout when he's running, I'd say that the Pocket Pauling doll is probably around the size of a girl's fashion doll, like a Barbie doll or a Monster High doll. So, yeah, this thing can fit itself in one of these. I cannot do that. And I'm not going to try and learn some crazy circus contortion act because, let's be honest here, Would you tell your doctor that Team Fortress roleplay is the reason why you're here today? Didn't think so. But what we can do is practice this character's movements for this new, more realistic version. In my writing, I have described the possessed Miss Pauling as having a heavy, slow, almost drunk-looking walk. I don't know how creepy that's gonna be, but let's go for it. And of course, my favorite part of any horror icon, the jump scares. That's it for this episode of Try This On. While the real-life Needlepoint isn't exactly how I imagined her to be, I still think that this real version can come across as pretty creepy and have some pretty broad horror appeal for those who are into haunted dolls and that kind of thing. What do you guys think of Needlepoint? Let me know in the comments section. And hey, if you don't like her, I can take it, because at least I know she's a creepier doll than Chucky at Halloween Horror Nights.